you when it's just us two. But tonight,
Hello. How y'all doing? Y'all come on in. The premiere, it was all right. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was all right. It wasn't like, oh my God, but for what it was cute. I ain't mad at Brett so long as she continues to give me looks. So long as she continues to give me looks, all right, in her new faith, I'm here for it. I had to run from I had to run from the annex to the main pulpit, didn't I? It's gonna be real interesting between Jack Attack and Chantel. It's gonna be it's gonna be it's gonna be different between that, because this is the first time that a mother and daughter is actually like joining the cast like that. Like, yes, we've seen Shanice, but that's not like in this capacity that Chantel is gonna be in. So that's gonna be like the biggest difference of everything. So it is going to be interesting to see how the ladies go about handling Jack Attack now that her child up here. But then again, for what we've also seen from the trailer, her child ain't safe from her foolishness either. So I don't know. My notifications are going out. I don't know. Uh, the struggles of YouTube. The struggles, child. When you be on that side of YouTube, it can get real dark real fast. She did. Jack Attack bucked at her first. Nah, I'ma wait before I say anything. I'ma wait before I get up here and say anything. Listen, we gonna get into all of that ish. Yeah, I can't wait for Ty either. Nah, I didn't see the interviews with Carlos and Jack Attack. Uh, let's see. We 6 minutes in. Actually, 6:50. Y'all know I get started at the 10-minute mark. I don't want to watch it. Shit. I'm sick of watching stuff. Yeah, I know I said what I said. Ain't it sad? 42 some people in the chat. That's how I know my notifications are not going in. They'll go out for certain shit. Because come on, man, it's basketball wives. I mean, I know that don't mean much these days, but you know, a lot of people came from basketball wives. So it's just like, damn. Because she ain't got no storyline, Billy. Okay, Billy Bob Thornton. She ain't had no damn storyline. She was useless. What was she here to talk about? Hey, CC, I appreciate you, baby. Thank you for the Nurses Week appreciation. Thank you, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all continue to appreciate us nurses doing Nurse Week, okay? We got to take care of a lot of y'all and y'all funky ass attitudes. We got to put up with it with a smile because that's our damn job. So thank y'all for appreciating the nurses. All right, thank y'all. Because a lot of y'all be having a stank ass attitude, like we want to be there with y'all ass. No, we don't. Okay, everybody feel this. Everybody feel the exact same way. All right, no, we don't. But if we got to put on our best smile, I suggest you put on yours. Okay, period. Believe me, we sick of the sight of y'all damn face too. But you know, hey, 10. Um, welcome everybody to the church house for the season 12 episode 1 review of Basketball Wives. Brittany was giving looks. That's what I got for this title. It's called It's Giving Foe, but fuck all that. Britt Brad was giving looks, and I was all down for Britt Brad giving looks because, baby, I was here for it. The hijabs and all. I was here for the looks, boo. I really was. I was all down for it. I don't know how nobody else feel. I don't give a damn. That's how I feel. I was for it. Make sure to follow the social medias if you have not. Make sure to follow Gags with T if y'all are into like Love at the Lockup. Like I just did the review from Friday before I came here. So if y'all have not seen that, go and see that. It was funny as usual because it's me. Come on. If you got any tea that you want to send me and you're not on social media, email it. tlsmithteatalk@gmail.com. And if you would like to donate to the channel, the PayPal and Cash App is available right along with the join button. Anyway, uh, hold on. I'm waiting for my notes to pull up. Y'all know shit going slow. Anyway, I confused you earlier. How? So Daddy long leg, giraffe neck, having ass Jennifer, and the scamming ass Christian is in Atlanta. And she's talking about being a married woman, and then we segue slam into all the news reports about her scamming ass Christian being just that, a scamming ass Christian. Um, the scamming ass Christian has his first, and I think excuse me, he has his first solo confessional, I believe. And he gives his side of the story. And basically, what he said was he got caught because somebody took a picture that they found on social media, on Instagram, on Daddy Long Let Giraffe Neck having ass Jennifer's phone, because it was on her Instagram, that they took that, sent it to his PO, and that's why now he got to do 16 days, 15 days down to the county, um, and all of the rest of that foolishness. So he say he already, excuse me, he already did too. Shit, damn it, my bad, y'all. He say he already did too. I think it was two. Now he got to go back and do the rest of the days. And during that time, Jen is going to be back in LA or whatever, or whatever. So Daddy Longlegs say that none of the ladies came to her wedding, and yeah, we been knew that. We knew that that did come out. I did see that situation come out. Did I talk about that? I don't think I did. I don't think I did talk about that, but I definitely heard that. I did hear that. I did hear how you feel away that none of the girls from the show came to your damn wedding. She said that Brandy said that she was having surgery. She said at the time her and Jack Attack weren't cool, so she never really got an invite. And she said Eveline said that Shanice was going to labor at the time. But then they segued down to the reunion when the recording was played about Eveline going in and letting half on the Christian ass scammer. Um, and blah blah blah. And let me see, is that it? Oh, then she said she blames herself. This was another thing that got me. She said she blames herself for him getting into this situation because he was living a private life. Then he decided to get with her and marry her, and now the spotlight is on him. Where do I start? Where do I start? Let's start here first. All right, let's start right here, and then let's give it a little bit of this. All right. First and foremost, let me see. Let me go back. Where do I begin? Um, Let me see. Where should it be? Uh, First of all, Jen, I'm not upset at none of the ladies for not coming to your damn wedding because none of them agreed with the shit from the very beginning. We already knew that last season. None of them agreed with it. None of them understood it. Nobody understood why you wanted to go down this rabbit hole with a scamming ass Christian that's way younger than you, who got a kid that the people say he ain't even taken care of, and all of the rest of this foolishness. Girl, listen. So far as that goes, Jan, hang it up. All right. I feel like at this point, Jan, you probably went through menopause at this at this point, Jan. No tea, no shade. Let's sit here and act like that you's a spring chicken. You ain't. You old as Methuselah, girl. Right along with Vershandia. Right along with Eveline. Like, girl, please. I feel like you're more than likely. I ain't even gonna go that far because it is Nurses Week. You better be glad I'm gonna be a little bit nice because it's Nurses Week, so I really can't go in and let have like I want to, and I don't want to have all of the women getting up in the comments saying this, saying that. Girl, please. Oh, all right, girl, please. Look. Only because it's Nurses Week. I'm gonna let her be. So far as that goes. But y'all know where I'm going, and y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say, and I'm gonna let it be. I'll wait till next week. I'll wait till next week. That's number one. I got that scratched off. Um, I will say this. This is just a reverse situation from what we dealt with y'all wins. Was it season 4, 3, 3? I think it was 3. One about season 3 when she had married Oicho. One in season 3. Didn't they go out to like Rome? I think it was. And that whole kerfuffle happened when Jen had her opinions about her getting married to him because she felt like he was a clout chaser and he was only using her to get put on because won't nobody talking about him and all the rest of this stuff and blah 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 blah. And then she got pissed at her and started calling her all out a whole lot of all the rest of the like we've been here. We've been here. Like, but the difference is, Jen, I don't think Ocho ever been called out for being the damn Christian ass scammer. I don't think he ever went through that. Now he been called out for some stuff, but I don't think he ever got called out for that. So the situations are two totally different. Okay, just be clear. The two things are totally different. Daddy long leg, my opinion. Thank you. I appreciate you, friend, for the Cash App. I can't pull it up right now because the shit is moving slow as hell. But I totally appreciate you, friend. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Puddin. I appreciate you, love. Anyway, that's just how I feel about the situation. Like, to me, it's different. Like, it's one thing to like, well, I hear that he's still doing this or he's still doing that. I hear that he's still talking to this girl or that girl. My home girl said. That's one thing. Getting with somebody and marrying somebody who's running around out here scamming people or who got brought up on RICO charges and all of the rest of that shit, because that did come out too. When did that come out? About last week? They came out like that's two totally different ball games, in my opinion. You can't compare the two. But whatever, that's just my opinion. First of all, Daddy Long Leg, this is why I kind of like at first when Evelyn at the end said that he isolated you a lot and she's kind of scared for you. At first when she said that, I felt like she was putting on 10, but to be honest with you, I kind of understand why she feels that way and why she would kind of be afraid for you a little bit. Because the fact that you can sit up here and blame yourself for this nigga knowing who you are, knowing what you do for a living, which is reality TV, you got your life placard and plastered all over social media, all over VH1 since 2010. You've been frolicking all over the world and on reality TV since 2010. Probably back when he was just shit. Probably back when he was just in sixth grade. Be clear. be, be clear. Okay? Be clear. I just walked across the stage in college when the first season of Basketball Wives Miami came on. I remember that. That was a big deal. I was watching y'all right along with Love and Hip Hop New York, season 1, season 2, with Tierra Marie and them badass wigs. And where Erica Mena snatched up Kimbella ass. Like, you was out since then. And you sitting up here trying to blame yourself for him deciding to be with you, knowing what your occupation is. I guess. I mean, whatever. If that's how you feel about it, and if you want to bear that responsibility, who am I to sit up and judge your fuglet? F said you were smarter than this. Girl, no, you not. Like, no, you not. You're not smarter than this. I think you're right up the par with the way that you're acting and the way that you're carrying it and how you trying to sit up and try to act like it ain't this, that thing. And that. Nah, you right up the par, in my opinion. Nah, you're not. You're not. But I mean, what does it matter now? You married to him and come hella high water. Your main goal in life is to be a nigga wife by any means necessary, which is sad. That's your main goal and your main claim to fame. Being a nigga wife that has some fucking money. So that you can feel important and special and and that's probably the reason why you chose him at his tender young age with your cradle robbing ass. That's why you want the people to little young thing. But what good is it when he's sitting around here dipping you, dummy? You supposed to dip him. He's young. He's impressionable. You the one that got the experience and so on and some such. Like, I don't understand. You supposed to have him wrapped around your little finger and moving at your command, moving and grooving and doing what it is. Like, that's how that's supposed to be. Like, back in LA, Jack Attack done went down to Chantel's apartment. Chantel's stupid. Chantel got into the same damn building that her mammy in. Why, Chantel? And then you had the nerve and the gall to make it seem like you didn't want her there. So then, if you didn't want her there, then why would you move into the same damn building as your mama? You're married to Daquan Jeffries. He played for the Hornets. He couldn't have got you your own condo someplace else with you and your son. Like, I don't understand. It's not like you had to move into the same building with your mama. Like, was this such a short notice for you to be on the show or something? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't think her mama paying the bill. She's married to a whole basketball player that's actively playing. I don't think she needs her mama to pay her bill. I don't think she needs her mama to pay her bills. I just didn't understand all of that. I really don't want you here type of energy when you moved into the same damn building as your mama. And you said you moved into the same damn building as your mama. You said you moved into the same building. You moved into LA because you wanted to put your son into baby modeling. Because to you, he's so damn cute that he deserves to be on somebody's Gerber ad. You're right. We all feel that way about our children. I guess Chantel. The sky's the limit. It's possible. His daddy is in the NBA. Maybe like on some type of ESPN commercial, like it is the playoffs going on. Like maybe for some type of ESPN commercial and it's dealing with babies. Maybe. But yeah. I suppose. I suppose. Oh, she finally trapped her a baller. She did, an active baller, because the man played for the Hornets, Daquan Jeffrey. She got a son with that man. And then she got up here and said that her daughter's father don't want his daughter shown with her on TV. And I don't blame her. I don't blame the man. I don't. For what? For what? I do not blame that man. Save your daughter, sir. I'm on your side. Save your daughter. And it ain't no reason for your child to be up seen, frolicking around on this damn show with the type of shenanigans and tomfoolery and bumfoolery that go on amongst these ladies that just happened in this first episode. Be clear, shit like that. I agree with the daddy. Ain't no sense in my daughter being up there. No, they know you got a daughter. She don't need to be up there. Your son could be up there because that's your husband. And he's in the damn NBA. That's fine. I don't blame the man. Yeah, I don't blame the man like Queen. I don't blame the man at all. Keep your daughter up out of the clutches of reality TV, sir. She don't need to be shown up there. I feel like the man did the right thing. You said Jen is the Carly Red of the basketball wives when it comes to bed. My God. Eh. Chantel setting boundaries with her mama. Chantel, that's your mama, girl. You can say all that as long as you want to, but that's your fault for moving to the same damn building as your mama. Your mama can get on the elevator and come right to your door. At this point, Jack Attack probably already got two, three different keys of your apartment's made, keys to your apartment's made at this point. You saw how she was holding your baby up, talking about some shit, killing nigga over him, and all of the rest of that shit, and she thought it was funny. It was. First of all, I did like what Ev had on her confessionals. It was cute. And I ain't gonna lie, I did like what Jen had on her confessionals too. I was too busy gagging her to say that, but I did like the confessionals thus far. Moving on. Um, Ev talks about her daughter becoming a baby mammy to Jason old Tad. Girl. Talking about something I never thought I'd see today when the game is my I think she's having a granddaughter. Is my granddaughter's dad or some shit like that, but she's saying they great parents. Shanice, you ain't had nothing better to do but to go out there and get damn pregnant by a washed up ass rapper that ain't had a hit since I was in high school and college at this point. Like, no, ma'am, Shanice. Like, first of all, what happened to him and his and the one that was the Sunday school teacher? Was he a Sunday school teacher? No, a school teacher. What happened to him and her? I liked her. What was her name? what what was her name? What was the teacher name, y'all? I liked her. What was her name? What happened to her? Tiffany. That's her name. Because I did watch the reality show. I did like the teacher. What happened to her? Getting out here, getting pregnant. Congratulations on your baby. What? Like, damn. Like, why couldn't you follow in your mama footsteps and get a baller, shot caller? Like, who be dipping in the bins and all that? Like, why didn't you go out there and get a baller like Chantel? You had to get a washed up Jason, I guess. Whatever. Her and Jack Attack friends now because they gotta be. Let's just call it what it is. And she tells her about one of the ladies to meet Chantel and get acquainted with her again. So she's having a Friendsgiving and she's inviting all the ladies, including Jen. So Evelyn says that she hasn't talked to her since the reports came out because she texts her, please don't do this. So then while that's going on, Jen back in LA and she meets up with Brandy. First of all, I will say this, Evelyn, normally I give you a lot. But I ain't even upset with you when it comes down to Christian, the scamming ass Christian. I ain't mad at you for what you're doing because I believe every word of what you're saying. All right. That's why, normally I would have told you to mind your damn business while you're going so hard. You ain't got nothing going. And here's the gag. Two truths can reside in the same house. Because the truth of the matter is, you ain't got a damn thing going on. So why not plant yourself in the middle of Daddy Longleg and the Christian ass scammer and what they got going on? Why not play around in that? It'll make you look like the good guy because you know that you're telling the truth, and it'll give you a storyline to hold on to make it make sense while you're here. Because I feel like other than this, you ain't got shit. So two truths can reside under the same dwelling. All right. You ain't got a goddamn thing going on, and what you saying ain't wrong. So, hey, I mean, you did that, bitch. You did that, girl. I know her name is Tiffany. Y'all may be slow in the playback, but I know her name Tiffany. Y'all make sure to get the likes up, please, and thank you. So Jen and Brandy meet when Jen get back to LA, and Brandy says that her and Jason are separate again. I don't give a fuck, Brandy, okay? And that's why your ass is a friend of, because you don't have nothing going on. You don't have nothing to talk about. We just have you here because I don't know. You like this. You the Cynthia of the thing. All right. You the Cynthia of the thing. You don't necessarily serve no purpose from what we can speak of. But we used to you being here. We used to you being around. So it's just like, why not let Brandy stay? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how it was with Susie. Susie ain't never have a storyline. Susie ain't never had nothing going on. The only time Susie had something going on was when she finally got her mouth fixed. The only time she had something going on was when she had her mouth fixed and when she got into it with what was that girl name? When she got into the fight, what was her name? Was it Kiara? No. Was it Kiara? No, not Kiara. Carrie? No. What was it? Kenya. Kenya. When she got into that scuffle with Kenya, won't it, Kenya? And she hit her in the face with the plate and it cut her mouth. That was the only time Susie had something going on and had something to like. Anyway, I don't care. You and Jason always go through this. Y'all always separate. Y'all always separated. I'm separated. We're separated. We're separating. We're separate. It's always that with y'all. Always. Like, here we are, season 12, and it's the same thing. Jason and I, we're separated, and I feel liberated, and I enjoy my company and learning myself, and all the rest of this fuck shit you had going on. Like, Brandy asks how's married life and how's her mental going. She talks about how when he left, his mom and auntie came to stay over. They got closer. They appreciated that because her mama ain't here no more. I give Jen that. I give Jen that, but at the same time, the mama and the auntie probably in on the shenanigans with him, and they probably only just doing their job. They probably got to keep you all pampered up and keep you close to them so that you'll continue to do what you're doing now. Overlook the truth that's being placard to you in your face. And even when the truth smacks you in your face, you're going to still choose that man, regardless. You're going to choose your husband. So, I mean, yeah, it's cute, but it could totally be to make sure that you're at arm's length. Make sure she's comfortable. Make sure she feels like this, that thing, in the third. So that she can still stay with us and be on our side and she won't feed in or fall in or whatever, whatever, because she's going to be filming for this show. I don't need her ruining the family dynasty, the family empire. You know what I'm saying? I don't need her fucking that up. So if y'all want to continue to have y'all bills paid and all that good stuff, make sure that y'all up. I mean, I ain't saying that's what happened. I ain't saying that's what happened. I ain't saying that's what happened. I'm just, I'm throwing out scenarios, see what sticks. Jack Attack Friendsgiving comes up. And Evelyn being there comes up. Jen feels like if she could call her for everything else, why can't she call her about that? Jen, we could say the same thing for you. You could call her about every damn thing else. Why couldn't you call her to tell her about how you felt about Ocho at the time? She had to find out about it on an interview. I mean, the shit that you're mad about, Jen, can you really be upset about it? Because, excuse me, when you did it to her, you acted dumb and you didn't understand. And you was just like, well, that's just how I felt. And they asked me the question and this, that thing and the other. And then now the same thing done happened to you. And now you're reacting the same way she reacted. And then now, oh, you're not a friend. You're not this. You're not. And listen, I'm not here to take up for Eveline by any means. Y'all know I love that bitch. But right is right and wrong is wrong and fair is fair. All right. And for you to sit over here and get upset for her pulling a you on you, I don't understand. Like, I really feel like I mean, whatever. No, I didn't, Lorraine. I did not see it. And yeah, they mentioned it. Yeah, the roles are reversed. The roles are very much so reversed. It's a shame. Yes, I like that name. Thank you, Constance. I appreciate you for your cash app, friend. One, one, one. I like that name, baby. Don't dox yourself, but I do like your name, Constance. I had a teacher named Constance. When was this? Was this in elementary school? Yeah, she wasn't my teacher, but she was a teacher at the school. Her name was, well, yeah, her name was Constance. Her last name was something else, but I ain't gonna dox her because I said her first name. But anyway, you said that's why Drea called her bar. Oh, you talk about Brandy. Anyway, Jen said that it annoys her. Jen said it annoys her that the other ladies can't support her and what she's going through. She says that Brandy allowed these ladies to walk her ass out of marriage. Is she okay? Listen, are you okay? Are you okay? Because you're not allowing your friends to talk you out of a marriage that's a scamming ass marriage. Like they're and Brandy ain't allowed these people to walk her up out no marriage. Brandy ass ain't going nowhere. Let's just call a spade, a thing a thing. Brandy ass ain't going nowhere. Brandy gonna be right where she always is, right there, saying the same thing. That is what Brandy's gonna do. She hasn't allowed y'all to walk her out of her marriage yet. Y'all done talked about it, dogged it out, threw it here, threw it there, threw it in her face, threw it under the bus, threw it under the rug, threw it on the pissy ass mattress. Like y'all did a lot to her marriage, and she still stayed with him. Nothing is gonna change. That's just my opinion. I do not believe that Brandy Maxfield is ever gonna leave Jason. I don't. This whole thing about separated, we've been here and done that. My opinion. Evelyn talks to Kiki, who just so happens to be Carl Crawford's cousin, and she brings up how Daddy Longlegs and the Christian ass scammer are scammers. She's saying that she wanted to do some trading with them, and she sent him $1,500 for like some startup or something. But then she had changed her mind, and she's been asking for her $1,500 and all of the rest of that. Now here's the thing. I just find it completely coincidental that this person happens to be connected to you. And she's connected to you through Carl. I do find it strange that a cousin of Carl Crawford will be one of the scammers that did this thing to her. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it seemed way too calm for money that was stolen from her. I mean, whether I believe her story or not, I don't know. I just find it convenient that she's connected to Ed by way of baby dad. Like that, like when she said that, I tilted my head. I'm not gonna lie. When she said that, I tilted my head. I did. I tilted my head. I tilted my head. But because it's him, I'ma believe it. I'm gonna believe it until it's proof that she is a liar and she is a cloud chaser and nothing happened. I'm gonna believe it until something proves that she's a liar and that never happened to her and she's a scammer her damn self. I'll believe it when that comes out. For right now, I'm gonna take her word for it. I am, because he's proven to be a liar. I'm willing. I'm willing to side eye her, but I'm willing to allow it. It is. It's very strange, but I'll put it in the maybe pile. I'll put her down to the maybe pile. But I'm side eyeing the fuck out of it. But I am. I'm side eyeing the living dog hell out of it. But uh, so we get down to Brit Brat. All right. We get down to Brit Brat. And it's like I said, Brit Brat was serving us some looks. I loved the looks. I loved the hijab. I loved all of it. She seems to be serious in her walk with it. To be honest, she seems to be serious. We saw her wrapped up in that damn rug. Down to the little lodge that they go lay their face down to the rug. Um We saw her doing that. I will say I'm shocked that they allowed cameras up in there to see you laid down, wrapped up down to the rug. But we saw it, and she talked about how she converted, and she's trying to change herself, and she's comfortable with converting. She's comfortable with the way that her life is going. She said since she converted, some good things came out of that. She has her son. Her son is with her down to Cali now, because her baby daddy got traded somewhere. I forgot what she said he got traded to, and because of which she was able to take her son and move back. And she never brought up Kevin though. I mean, I'm just saying, I did notice that, Brat. You never brought up Kevin. You didn't. You didn't bring up Kevin, but you did let the people know that the baby daddy got traded, and that's how you got your son. Your son was able to move with you, and y'all moving down to Cali. But you never brought up Kevin. You didn't. Um, but you were serving looks, though, daughter. I was for the looks. 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 Nah, she not playing. She not playing. I could look at her and tell from the last time she was around, she ain't playing. She taking it seriously. The child was wrapped up down to the rug, girl. She wrapped herself down to the rug. She ain't playing. She's taking it as seriously as she can. She's taking it as seriously as she can. She is. I can tell that she's gained something from it. And she said that her life has gotten better and she's seen some results in her life from changing. So I ain't finna take that from her. Yeah, so I said that Brit Brat was laying her face on the rug. She full Muslim. I love to confession the looks. And then she meet up with Jack Attack. So Brittany tells her that since she converted, she hasn't spoken to her mama because her mama is a lying ass thief that she don't need around her. She don't need around her no more. Jody, how you gonna steal from your daughter? You already know your daughter going through a lot, and then you stole from her. I'm not mad at her for letting you fall by the wayside. You can do that to parents that do that to you. It's okay to do that. It's okay to drop off another parent if you feel like you got to. That lady stole from you. So I understand, Britt Brad. Like you barely got enough money to go around anyhow. Like she ain't got no business trying to take your money. No, Pistol Patty is bric-a-brac. Okay, Brittany is Brit Brat. Brittany has always been Brit Brat. All right, that's bric-a-brac. That's bric-a-brac. She's Brit Brat. There's a totally different thing. Anyhow, uh, Jack Attack brings up Eveline. Brit Brat says that she doesn't think Eveline is a friend to anyone. Out of everybody, she's the worst out of them all. And she says that out of everybody, Evelyn was the one that she had open up to the most, and to hear some of the things that she had to say about her, some of the things she had to say, and her opinion of her in interviews was confusing because in person she didn't have that energy. So she was saying that Evelyn was saying that she was being a professional, and what else she said? She said something else. She brought up something else about how she was acting towards them or whatever the case may be. And we're gonna get down into that later. We'll get down into that later. Um, but I will say this though, Britt Brat, you was being unprofessional last season. Like you was showing up to scenes, drunk boots. Like when y'all went to go ice skating last season, you showed up there to the scene, drunk boots, and you stirred up all that commotion, being drunk and belligerent and all of that because of personal things that you was going through in your life. Again, I'm not here to take up for Evelyn. Y'all know I love her. But we not gonna sit here and act like everything that Evelyn said wasn't out about you was an out and out lie. It won't. You did a lot of stuff. And then you came back, you apologized, you decided that you was gonna leave to get your mental together, and then you came back to the reunion and then you started blasting everybody and how everybody was this, that thing, and the other. So I mean, that's wrong. Your mother, I'm confused. What you confused about, Creole? You said Brittany is lame. Anyway, Jen meeting up with Ming Lee. Ming Lee, I felt like you did something to your face. Don't do it no more, babe. All right, because you about a nip and a tuck away from looking like an anime character. I don't need you to do nothing else to your face, Ming Lee. All right, Ming Lee, leave it alone, sis. All right, please leave it alone, sis. All right, because everything is just here. Like everything is here like this. Like I just don't understand why that's the look that y'all are going for. Like your eyes are so close together. Like you damn near got a unibrow at this point because your damn brows are all smushed up together and they up like this. Like it's no listen. You seem real sweet. So I ain't here to talk about you like a dog. I'm just saying, like, whatever you doing, don't do it no more. All right, please leave yourself alone. All right, please leave yourself alone, friend. Please leave yourself alone. Leave yourself alone. Leave yourself alone. Please. My God. Anyway, Ming says that she moved to LA because she wanted to expand her hair business. She said she was selling hair bundles, and now she done made multi-million dollars off of doing that. And she was selling some type of hair spray, foam, or whatever it was. It has something to do with hair. And she say all of y'all use it, so maybe y'all know what it is. And she's moving to LA to expand it. She said she was supposed to move here with Ty, but she said that Ty broke her damn heart, so she moved up here by herself. Ty, what you did to me was you did. Oh, I'm about to get real messy. I'm about to get real messy, and this is going to be a show crossover. But was she talking about Drew around this time? Was she talking about Drew? Is that what she speak of? Did she speak of the time when she was talking where people was saying that you and Drew was kicking and fooling with each other? Is this when this was? Is that did this take place in the time of that filming? Or did you go back and Kiki with Mimi for a little bit and she found out about it? Who was it, Ty? Ty, who was it? Dear Jesus. Anyway, Jen invites her down to the Friendsgiving. Evelyn and Brandy hang out down at her house. It was cute or whatever. It was a cute little scene and whatnot. They done got tight, child. And she tells her about her meeting with Jen and how she feels. And Evelyn tells her about the information that she got from Kiki, Carl Crawford's cousin, about, him allegedly not giving her back her $1,500 and all the rest of this shit. And then she was watching Evelyn make some dish, some Mexican dish that she was child. I ain't gonna say Mexican. I don't think she's Mexican. She, I ain't mean to say Mexican. She was bringing some Spanish dish that she was making down to the Friendsgiving thing, and I mean, I guess it was a cute little scene. Whatever, moving on. My bad. Yeah, Brandy is still a basketball wife. Brandy is a basketball wife. Chantel is a basketball wife. Jackie is a basketball wife. Ming Lee is engaged to a retired basketball player. She's a coach now, though. So yeah, she's engaged to a basketball player. Um, So I mean, at least they got people up here who are tied and are married to like or engaged to be married to people that's in NBA, WNBA. At least we are getting that. We're getting back to actual wives and fiancés being a part of the fold and not ex-wives and sad bitches being up here and strippers and all of that. Like at least, you know what I'm saying? So we get down to the Friendsgiving, and Jack Attack got the nerve and the unmitigated gall to try to serve these people a undone, uncooked ass turkey. Jack Attack, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. First of all, salmonella is running rampant in that damn pan. And you sitting over here trying to put people on the spot that tried that uncooked the child, I don't even think the turkey was all the way dead. Like, like I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, Jackie, that turkey was not brown nowhere. Like, she was just as bare as hell. Like, you ain't had no stuffing in the turkey. You ain't had no celery stalks in the turkey. You ain't had no potatoes around the turkey. Like you ain't had no carrots in the turkey. Like you ain't had nothing in the caviar turkey or anything. You ain't had no seasonings. I ain't seen no salt, no pepper, no Lowry's, no Tony's Creole. I ain't seen no Danny O's. I ain't seen no Morton's. I ain't seen no McCormick's. Like I didn't. I ain't seen no clothes. I ain't seen. I ain't seen nothing, Jackie. Jackie, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Like Jackie, you rented a beautiful venue to have this spot, and it you. Thank you, Jamie, for your cash out, friend. One. Not the turkey gag. Thank you for your cash out, friend. I appreciate you, baby. Anybody else like to donate, please feel free. But when I saw that turkey, because she bigged it up, she was like, Evelyn, wait till you see my turkey. And Evelyn tried to be nice about it, but Evelyn, you supposed to tell her the truth. You really was, because she put in y'all health at risk, to be honest. Like that turkey was not done. Like that turkey, it looked like she only had it in there for an hour. Jackie, a turkey take about what, 2, 3 hours? Like, girl, like absolutely not. Like, like nothing fell off the bone. Like the skin wasn't even stretched. Like off the turkey leg. Y'all know how the turkey legs be when the skin starts stretching up. Y'all know when it's tender. You know what I'm saying? Like it won't even add. Turkey looked like the back of a bad baby's ass, and you trying to get somebody to eat that. Anyway, Brittany arrives next, looking amazing. Again, I say, in her dress with her hijab on. Like it was out, listen, makeup and everything. Like I was down for Britney's look and what Brittany listen, if she's not giving anything else, she's giving the girls looks. Okay. She's giving the girls Muslim realness. Okay. She's giving the girls Muslim realness that listen, we Muslim, this is what we wear, this is how we are, this is what we do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm for it. I'm for it. It was cute. Is it the real deal? I'm hoping that it is. She hasn't given me anything to prove that it hasn't. So to me, yeah, I think it is. Again, she had her face laid out on the floor, wrapped up in that damn rug like a pig in a blanket. I just don't like, yeah, I do. I do feel like she's real about it. I know that rug smell like feet and people breath, and she had her face all the way down, planted on it. Like, nah, I don't think she's faking. And if she is faking, she should be an actress because she's selling it off really good. If it's fake, she's in the wrong damn profession. Brittany ain't here for Evelyn. Evelyn thought that she only had Jen to worry about, but now it's Brittany too. Brittany leaves. Jack Attack convinces her to come back, and they address the situation. While Brittany is explaining her plight, Evelyn asks her what she done, and then Evelyn says that she was being unprofessional when they filmed last season, and she did an interview in Revolt when she called them miserable bitches. And she said she didn't understand why she was grouped into that because at that time she thought they was in a cool space. She apologizes and she says maybe they can rebuild and they can get into a better space. And Brittany obliges. Now, Brittany, this is what I am gonna say. You didn't tell us that, Brit Brat. See, this is where Brit Brat comes in because you're a brat. You want to start from when she gave an interview and you didn't like what she said because when y'all was face to face, it wasn't this, that thing, and the other. And that's the grounds that you're standing on with. But she's saying, well, hold on, because that was only after you did interviews calling us miserable bitches. So again, I'm not here to beat up Evelyn's cooch. I'm not. But I can't disagree with Evelyn. I mean, you can't get mad at her for the things that was said about you. When you've gone up here and you did interviews calling me a miserable bitch right along, but you didn't exclude me. So I assumed you was talking about me too. So when I did interviews and people asked me about you, I told the truth about you. Yes, I thought she was very unprofessional. She was coming on scenes drunk. We wasn't able to do really good scenes a lot of the time. She had personal shit going on. And I will say that, Brit Brad. Now you got to take accountability too, sweetheart. You have to take some accountability too. Period. Evelyn hopes that she and Jen can talk. She bought some receipts with her so Jen could see them for themselves. I told y'all about Jack Attack having the mitigated gall for these people to eat this raw ass turkey. Chantel, you come eat the damn turkey. She your mammy, your issue, your problem. You come eat the damn turkey. Your mammy, your problem. That's how this goes around here, Chantel. You come eat the turkey. Evelyn talks to Jen about the recording that she heard down to the reunion, and Jen says that a lot of things are false. Evelyn brings up what Kimmy, Carl Crawford's cousin, said about her never getting back her $1,500, and she wants her damn money. Doggone it. Um, Evelyn brings out some more receipts. Jim still ain't trying to hear none of the receipts. Evelyn tells her that she gets that that's her man, that that's her dude and her husband and blah blah blah. But motherfuckers will drag you down with them, and he stole this lady's money. Evelyn tells her that she's too smart for this, and no, she's not. And she says that he's done a really good job of isolating her, that she's starting to become afraid for her. And then Evelyn asks, is he still doing trade and he's a felon? And Jen says he can do trade and blah, 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 and so on and some such. Now, I don't know much about it. I don't know much about it. But because I don't know much about it, I did look it up. And it does say, and this comes in 2015, this was in March, it says FINRA requires registered financial and investment firms to complete comprehensive background checks on applicants. Any applicant with disqualifying criminal convictions or disciplinary sanctions must be excluded. Failing to conduct in-depth stockbroker background checks could result in substantial fines and penalties. Now, I don't know if this is the same or not, but when she asked that, I asked Google because I didn't know. Now, Jen said that, yeah, he can be that and he can still do what he do. So I looked it up. I mean, I don't know. I looked it up. And this was back from March 13th, 2025. So, I mean, I look, I don't know. Don't ask me. This what Jen say. She said he can. Google say he can't. Uh, Jen said he can, but Google say he can't. I don't know. Uh, if I know you are fingerprinted if you work for the FINRA affiliated firm. You cannot have a felony. Well, child, he got one and a RICO charge. So, what does that mean for him, Tammy? He got one and a RICO charge. And I heard about that RICO charge last week, I think. I heard about that RICO charge. He been brought up on RICO charges. So I mean, I don't know. You saying that he can. Google say he can't, and his RICO charges say he can't either. I mean, see, Jen, like Jen, I can't even help you. I can't even help you. I can't go up for you. I can't try to have your back because at the end of the day, you can't escape what's in your face. And even though she got evidence of some kind when it comes to that cousin, when it's evidence of some kind and you're still willing to overlook it and look the other way and make excuses and oh well it ain't this, oh well it ain't that, oh well it's yada, like you're trying to tell the story for him and you sound stupid because you obviously don't know what the fuck you talking about. It's like you talking and you putting him in a deeper hole. It was best for you to just leave because you can't answer none of the questions. I have a FNRA affiliation for work. I bet he's not on the FINRA system if I look him up. I bet he ain't either. Like I And I'm gonna tell you something, SLF. I'm gonna be fair about the situation, and this is why I agree with Jack Attack. Because fuck what Brandy was talking about. Brandy needs a storyline. Brandy needs a reason for why she's here, so she's chiming in. Brandy don't have nothing to say. Brandy ain't none of your business. Find some business of your own, Brandy. And if you don't got none, I do agree with Jack Attack. No matter what you say, Eveline, the same way you chose Oicho is the same way she's gonna choose the scamming ass Christian. Okay? The same way you chose to walk down that tad long ass aisle to that man, and then he head butted your ass 2 weeks later. It's the same way she's still gonna ride and die for her man, her husband, scamming it all. All right. And you just look foolish trying to convince her to do otherwise. You do. It's like, why keep trying to explain beating a dead horse? That's her husband. She's already married to him. She's not going to believe what you say, what evidence you bring. At this point, I don't even think it's going to take Jesus Christ to come down and tell her this man did this and he's no good for you. You should leave him alone. She's gonna look at Jesus the Christ and make all type of excuses as to why she shouldn't leave him alone and why everybody else should just let him be because he's this and he's that and he's never done anything and he's never been convicted of anything and these people are lying on him. Like she would sit and argue with Jesus about it. So at this point, I don't understand why you still wasting your breath, your time, your patience, your resources on trying to help somebody that's willing to be obtuse. Just let her do what she do. That's how I feel. Daddy Longlegs picks up the scamming ass Christian from Alcatraz and she fills him in on what's going on. And that was basically the end of the episode. Ciao. I guess. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. This stretched out for an hour. Good. Yeah, Jen will only leave when her identity is stolen. When her identity and every damn thing with it is all long gone, then she'll want just like that dirty piece of trade stole her up out her damn Range Rover. This dirty piece of trade finna steal her for her damn identity. Watch what I tell you. Yeah, I'm ready for Tattoo. Ty gonna be interesting. Ty's a wild card. So I can't wait to see what Ty's gonna get. But why is Evelyn so? Because she needs a storyline, Billy Bob Thornton. She needs a storyline, so she has to play it out. She has to play like the concerned friend that's doing so much to prove to her friend that this man is no good. She's playing her role. That's why Billy Bob Thornton. She playing her role. She's doing what she's supposed to do to keep it coming in. So she has to do that. She has to make it a lot more bigger and more dramatic and yada 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 and so and so and so. That's why. Shut up, Scotty. Talk about some. She needs a storyline and a new forehead. I'm weak. Okay, she gotta go up. She gotta play her part. She might pull a Giselle and make us be on her side with a lot of shit. I never like her ass. I never like her ass. But she might try to pull a Giselle card. But it's like I say, she ain't got a storyline. This gives her a storyline, and people will go up for it because she's telling the truth about the Christian ass scammer. So it's a win-win for her. It gives her a storyline, and it'll keep a lot of people on her side because we know she ain't told a lie on this man. So it's a win-win for her. Sucks for Jen. Okay, be clear. It sucks for Jen. Evelyn needs to realize when people invite you out of their business, leave and leave it alone. You have to know when to throw your hands up and leave people alone. She can't, friend. She don't have a storyline. What part y'all don't get? She can't. She stays out of their business. There's no use for Eveline Lozada. There's no use for Eveline Hosada if she just stays out of people's business because then she will have none. She would just be here. She would just be here and not get it would be like Shawnee. It would be like Shawnee. Here for nothing. No, she can't do that. She just can't. No, because she know we'll never let her skate by with that. So long as she's mad that other people's business is making it her own, we're talking about her. So please don't bring up Master Splinter. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Well, we got to bring her up. She was in the promos. We got to bring her up. She was in the promos. So she gonna be bebopping around here soon. Okay, she gonna be bop be. Bleh. She's gonna be bebopping on the scene really, really soon. Well, it's too bad, friend. We're gonna have to talk about them. Life sucks, right? Life sucks, right? And anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. It's 8:30 and I am tired. Y'all jump down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I totally appreciate you guys for the likes. Thank y'all. Shout out to Bestie, Scotty by Nature for being up in here. Thank you guys for the cash apps that I received. Thank y'all for the little nurse week appreciations. I appreciated that. Thank y'all. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Damn. Uh we got the Basketball Wives panel with Scotty by Nature TV, Josiah's World. Um Jamie, that's me and myself. We're gonna start it on Scotty's channel tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So make sure that you guys are there for that. We're gonna gag this episode again. So make sure that you're there. Don't miss that. Um, I might be able to give y'all a morning live tomorrow about what I don't know, but I might be able to give y'all a morning live, or I might do another comments about the video. Another video about the comments. I might go back down into the comments again. I might do a video about that maybe Thursday, just so I can put something out on Thursday, because I'm not gonna see y'all again until Friday night for Never Met. So be on the lookout for a live maybe tomorrow morning ish about something. I don't know. Ain't nothing going on, bitch. But we'll talk about something. And y'all might get another video about the comments and me being under them hoes on Thursday. But I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's all I ain't got no more. Y'all keep the discussion popping. I totally appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all be safe going home. Don't do nothing that I wouldn't do or anything that I forgot I did. And I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.